and it's only a 17-point lead, and somehow the Dolphins get the ball with like a minute 36 and punch one in.
It is possible that can happen. It's possible that can happen for sure.
I would have taken the Bills.
I think you got to lay. I'd rather this is a scenario, Alice, brother. You and I were talking about it today. Like I'd rather. You can't overthink this one. It's just the Bills are going to win. They're at home. The Dolphins stink.
And if they don't, you live with the pick.
You live with the pick. Exactly. 100%. If they win by 7 or 10, you're like, all right, you got for the Dolphins. We got jammed up. But the play is in.
Yeah, we're gonna need Josh Allen to spit on someone before the game in order to
not liking the chances.
That's still the funniest thing I think of this year.
He is a gentleman.
When it was like you guys took Philly and Jalen Carter spits on someone before the game.
Right.
30 seconds in.
Yeah. Protest. We're still waiting for the results on that.
There was one play, a guy got injured, and then it panned to the guy spitting. It was like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, ejected. I'm like, what just happened? That was absurd.
What just happened is me and Partsy just covered. That's what happened.
Yeah, that's precisely how the season started.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Alice, brother, I love that pick. Right? Tomorrow we're going to have more picks, right? We got a 3-pack. We got some big games on Sunday, man. We'll get into it tomorrow, but Kansas City must win against the Giants.
Well, the Giants, I mean, they have to.
They're going to win.
You think so?
Brian,
I don't know,
Brian
man.
Dable coaches the game of his life. He coaches them to
What does that even look like?
Russ,
I don't even know if he
Malik
knows.
Neighbors, Brian Dable, that's a 3-pack, man. That's a trifecta of performance.
Yeah.
I still can't believe that dude put up 450 and lost. Russ put up 450 last week, and they lost the football game.
Unbelievable.
Oh, God.
All right, well, we'll get to those games tomorrow. Great seeing you, Partsy. Great pick, great analysis. As always, enjoy Vancouver. Safe travels. Say hi to everyone out there when it comes to cards and cruises and charcuteries and everything on the West Coast. There's Alice, brother.
I will.
Luke will catch
Go
you
Bills.
down tomorrow. Go Bills. BMO Field tomorrow. Argos Alouettes.
Dude.
Overdrive live from
Enjoy
the sideline.
Dinwiddie. That guy's electric.
Dinwiddie's going to be great.
He's electric.
We got you coming on the show tomorrow. We got Keith Pelly coming on tomorrow. We're going to be.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Ellie's coming on.
Pelly's coming on. We're going to ask him about Bills and Argos. Bills
can
and
ask him
Argos.
about it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll get into a number of things with Keith. We're looking forward to that tomorrow down at BMO Field. All right. Overdrive continues. TSN 1050 and on TSN 4.
Now, back to Overdrive with Hayes, Noodles, and the O-Dog.
All right, dear Hazy B, later this hour. Today, again, a constant theme is who is playing with who on day one of training camp throughout the NHL. And you guys see who Mitch Marner's on a line with, who he's down there skating with in Vegas.
Pretty good one. Barbashev, Eichel.
Barbashev and Eichel. Pretty good line. Pretty good line.
Barbashev's a good player, too.
Yeah.
He's a heavy player. Like, they've got that Dorofeev and Barbashev. Like, they're Vegas, pretty deep team. I was looking at them. They've got some skill there. If Stone can stay healthy too, right? Like that's the biggest challenge there. Their third line looks pretty good too. Got Riley Smith kicking around there. Then William Karlsson on the third line.
Day oneers, both of them.
Yeah, exactly. I think Smith took less to stay there, right? Like I think he signed like a couple million a year type of thing. And then Brandon Saad is a guy who, resurgence in his career, right? Came from St. Louis, I think, on waivers.
That's right. But those are guys who are, pretty long in the tooth. They've been in the league for a long time. It's a veteran team out there. That's generally the best teams. Florida's an old team, right? Like Vegas is an old team. Edmonton's an old team. The Leafs are an old team. Generally, if you're a competitive team that's been competitive for a while, you get a lot of older players.
Yeah.
But, I guess Marner was asked, day one, who's going to score because they're all kind of playmakers. Eichel's a playmaker. Eichel's capable of scoring, and Mitch can score.
Yeah,
but
I think Eichel he'll be the shooter on that line, don't you think? He's got a good shot, too. Like, that Eichel's a good player.
Well, he's a great player. He's a great player.
Great
I mean, it's a great setup for Marner. Like, Marner goes from Matthews to Eichel. There's not much of a drop-off there.
Yeah.
If at all. Right. On any given night, there may not be.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's that Barbashev because the guy will go get the puck. Big body, physical.
I love that Barbashev, man. He's he is a beast out there.
Yeah,
Russian player, man.
Big, strong
love
guy.
him.
Yeah, they're gonna miss Pietrangelo on the back end though. Like he's great leader, great puck mover, all of that type of stuff. So, Vegas will have to adapt without him. But they're a strong team, really well coached as well.
Yeah, they're in it every single year.
Yeah.
Every single year they're in it. As for the day one of Leafs camp, Craig Berube, obviously he's happy that Core 4 is gone, but it's going to be pretty consistent in terms of what happens with this Matthews line, and we've talked about it a lot this week, and Michelli gets the first look, and I'm curious to see what he's got. Like, I don't know enough about him. I know the points, and he's not a very big guy, and I'm always a little bit hesitant to jump to conclusions when a team like Utah moves off a player like that, and Utah really hasn't done anything in like a decade, and they're moving off him. But what an opportunity. And as I thought what Tree Living said the other day, is a really important way to look at it, and a very good way to look at it, that it's about fitting. It's about finding someone that just fits that line. It's not about a specific point total or a specific left shot, right shot, size, component, what have you. It's who can you find that fits, because the other two guys are locked in. Nyes and Matthews. You got to find one guy. You're not finding two guys to play with Austin. You just got to find one.
He might only be there just because Domi's not.
Yeah, exactly.
It might be just a fill-in thing, but I'm curious to see what he can do.
And there's no guarantee that Domi is the guy there. He might fit in. Michelli might fit in. They might find somebody else that, they're going to move around there. Maybe it's McMahon or, McMahon's left shot. I don't know if you play the right side, all of that. But I think you have to keep an open mind if you're Craig Berube. You just don't go, okay, it's Domi's place because he's played with Matthews and Nyes before. What if Domi's just not available or not, at this stage of his career, good enough to play there as far as defensively or whatever? Like, there was a time where last year this guy was kind of up and down the lineup too, right? Domi,
he didn't have a great regular season.
Yeah,
and he's 30. Like, Max is not a young guy.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like, you've
not
kind of
big either.
Yeah. Once you're 10 years into the league, it's pretty determined, kind of who you are and what you are and what you can do.
Yeah.
So it's a massive opportunity. It's a massive opportunity for someone to step in there.
Yeah, and I don't think Tree's done either. I don't. He's been quite honest about what looking at the market and all that. I think he.
What do you think he would be looking for, Noodles? Like, is it Nazem Kadri or is
no? Well, I mean, listen, Nazem Kadri would be a great find for a lot of teams, but he's got term.
Him and Rasmus Anderson, Tree, make that happen, please.
Okay, well, the asking price going back is not going to be Joe from the Bridge.
But that's an old
Al's
school
brother.
deal where you just go all in and say, just get them both and let's go.
Okay, but that's it's Easton Cowan and it's something else. Like, it's I think that's a big price to pay. Like, Rasmus Anderson is a top pairing defenseman. He would be probably the number one defenseman on the Leafs if he was traded here today. No, I wouldn't. He would be, because he's a right shot Morgan Riley, but he's offensive, he's physical, all that type of stuff. Like, I think it would be a great acquisition. And Nazem Kadri, you guys know what he's capable of.
Well, I guess Naz was talking about it today, a camp that Hockey Canada said he's on the long list of options, and he said